Daniel said he told you Monday about his plans, and you started dancing around the room, all excited. Can you kind of take us through that moment?
I don't think I got out of my chair at my desk. I just was excited for him and happy for him. Gave him a hug, but I just said what he wanted to do, and so all I had to do was help get him some pregame passes for his fiance's family, so they could be down there. So that was really my role, and then I turned it over to Mike Dooley, and he took it from there and tried to keep it quiet. And I think they tipped off maybe our social media folks so they could capture the moment for him. But happy for Daniel Stone. He's a great young man. And Morgan Hellman Doc, she's a gal that actually went to Daniel High and graduated from Clemson in like 2.5 years or something. Unbelievable. So she's a sweet gal, and really happy for them.
How special is this upcoming rivalry week for you?
Well, I mean, it's just another opportunity to go compete. I mean, I love. I hate that the season's coming to an end, to be honest with you. I mean, this is the best time of year for me, is the season. I was riding in on the bus today, and I was telling my boys when we were leaving the hotel, I'm like, man, we have to wait till next year before we get to come back to the Hilton Garden Inn here in Anderson. I might just go check in one Friday night in the off season. Me and Kath have a date night at the Hilton Garden Inn. But I don't know. I kind of got my same little routine that I deal with every week, and songs I listen to riding down just kind of the back road coming up through Pendleton, and seeing the people run outside at Max, and I just when we make the turn into the Pendleton Square, seeing folks just kind of lined up, and I love game day, and I especially love game day here at Clemson. It's awesome. And getting off the bus, the Tiger Walk, and just, the enthusiasm that our fans have, the passion that they have. I wish we could just play every week at home. They won't let us do that, but, we got to wait till next year, to get back out there. Death Valley is a special, special place. I told them, I said, hey, we're in the academic business Monday through Friday, and we're in the show business on the weekend. And, man, it is special. It really is. What a show. What a show each and every week that we open up this stadium 7 times a year. So hopefully we'll sell it out for the spring game this spring when we get our new team, started off for next year. But, we go on the road obviously this week, and, again, it's just another opportunity to stay on course to bigger goals. I mean, we need a 12th win. We know we're going to play in the championship game, and we want to get to that college football playoff, and so you got to be Zoom focused and dialed in on, just literally one step at a time, one day at a time, and so that's what we'll focus on. But rivalry games are great. 13 Alabama-Auburn games. Growing up in Alabama, and I just remember sitting there, 3 channels on the TV, and man, you just sit there and watch the game all day, and if you won, you just calling all your buddies or running to their house to talk trash, and if you lost, you were in hiding and in mourning somewhere. And it's the same thing here. This is my 13th Clemson, South Carolina game, and it's been a lot of fun. We've had some great games with them, and but we haven't done a good job down there in the last few years. So we got to try to play our best game this week.
Could McKenzie have played if you needed him today?
Yeah, he could have.
Look at all the offense has been able to accomplish this year. How much of it goes back to the offensive line and their quick growth?
Well, I think a great majority of it. This game is about the trenches. It really is. You got to have a great quarterback, and we definitely have that. But you got to have some guys in the trenches. Your quarterback can get real average real quick if you're a one-dimensional football team, and we're not. We're a team that can run the ball. We're a team that can throw the ball. And that's a credit to our offensive line. Robbie Caldwell's done a great job. And as I told y'all in fall camp, he's the happiest guy in the building. Everybody was worried about our offensive line, and I kept telling you the happiest guy in our building is Robbie Caldwell. And if he's happy, I'm happy. We got a great group up front, guys that love to play, guys that wake up every day excited to be an offensive lineman and like to practice and like to prepare. And Ryan Norton and Eric McLean and Joe Gore, those guys, those 3 seniors have done a great job leading that young group because we're really young. We started 2 true freshmen at tackle today. Number 1 team in America, whatever that means, but we had 2 true freshmen at tackle. that is exciting. And a lot of guys that have played a bunch, the Falcinelli and the Crowders and obviously Frew and Hyatt and Taylor Hearn, we got a good bunch that's just, I think, going to be even better next year. I really do.